AFCON 2025 or 2023 rather, and he looks to add his experience. We have the likes of Ryan. We have the likes of Ryan Tetego Ebine, one of the key players is at 3 goals. We also have Mukete. Those are players who can do or change water into wine. Victoria United. The game looks a tough one for them. 2 teams are in the title. We've already had managerial casualties as far as this season is concerned. The recent casualty was Anise Balagafwe, who parted ways with Union Sportive of Douala, and reports we gather is that he has signed for Mbapoto Sambuda till the end of the season. And so it's Douala versus is Douala versus Limbe again. 2 historic towns as far as this nation is concerned. During the German colonial era, those were the 2 strategic towns where the Germans had to settle. And so that is why you can hear the ambience from the fans. 2 economic cities in Cameroon, Limbe and Douala. They vibrate to the rhythm of football. As the referee of this game, the bullet Aaron. As most clubs in Cameroon always have their anthem, which they have to share their players. Around Dynamo, we have Opopo, Ale Opopo, which also signifies that inspiration from the players. And so, I'm not alone. I'm with 2 great ladies in the world of commentaries as far as Cameroon is concerned. And why not Africa and the rest of the world? Michi Vera and Ibuni Sonita, who we are going to give you minute by minute commentaries as far as this game is concerned. And so, Michi Vera, you've been following this team, Victoria United, alongside Dynamo.
Thank you very much, Jamia. Thank you. Welcome to all our viewers out there. Before we talk about the head-to-head knocks of Victoria United and Dynamo Douala, we give the microphone to the anthem of Victoria United, which is the ritual call. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the big of play that was the anthem of Victoria United. Are they all performed before and after each game of Victoria United? It would be a win without the win. And this afternoon, we are at the different big function. Victoria United is welcome for the first time in the championship and the playoffs of Dynamo FC of Douala. The team that will qualify together to the M10 Elite One in the same season. This afternoon we have Victoria United all dressed up in white and Dynamo Douala in yellow. It is the last of the week from the sanctuary referee, the president of the board. who has actually after the game comments of Victoria United in control. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, moving to the pre-match analysis, we had there are a lot of changes as far as the first 11 of Victoria United is concerned. And of course, that is absolutely urgent to share the live and invite others to join so that we can watch people entertaining football. Never a lot of you requested for more signings as far as Victoria United is concerned, and today you're seeing a lot of changes as far as Victoria United is concerned, and that's pretty done. And he's the guidance of Dynamo Brian the table with the on the second one. There is a stop there from the defense there of Dynamo Douala. Down there, Gaba that takes a front, but of course the defense there once more. The ninth Victoria United is good to penetrate. Beautiful stop there from Mobete, who has been one of the pillars of the defense there of Victoria United. Ball goes out of the division of play. Good to be a good in advantage there for Dynamo of Douala. So Nita, few minutes to the field, and we have a lot of changes as far as Victoria United first 11 conference the type of team in 2025, for example.
Definitely having a couple of changes in terms of the familiar names that normally used to make up the first 11 for Victoria United. We only have to watch and see what these new fresh legs can bring into the squad this afternoon against the people of Bamban Job, that is Dynamo Football Club of people. We only wait to see what Gaba, Mustafa, Bello Burrell, and equally Tony Bin Bisong and Peko are going to bring on to this particular game this afternoon at the Middle Farm Stadium. If you're just joining us, don't forget, it's match day 8 of the FTN Elite World Championship here at the Middle Farm Stadium, where Victoria United is welcoming Dynamo Football Club of Douala, and they're meeting each other for the very fourth time in terms of football here in Cameroon, or ever since Victoria United pick up and Elite 2 and 1 ticket into these prestigious championships. And it is going to be a bad position for Victoria United at the moment, with scorelines remaining 0 for Victoria United and 0 for football and Dynamo Football Club. And it's a Dynamo that remains in control of the ball, but not for too long, as Sango Maxwell decides to play with Eric Papa Germany, who has 2 clean sheets onto his name after 7 days of play. Go Maxwell to reconstruct the ball from Victoria United backyard and place to Etienne Mukete. We hope that Teteko, who has 3 goals onto his name, will get to in terms of match D8. Why not Wilfred in both side Serge and Durrell of Gazelle Football Club. Victoria United controls at the midfield level, but not for so long. And yes, the referee gives them an advantage after it is a foul there for when people want power. Who are dominating their strength here at the Middle Farm Stadium. Why not overthrowing the scoreline in which the lastly played here against Stade Renard in a friendly game, 1 goal to nil? Will definitely send another strong warning to anybody that will come here to play against Victoria United. And it's going to be ball control for Peko, who plays on to Wisdom Etwe. Wisdom Etwe remains in control of the ball for Victoria United. But not for too long as Dynamo takes it on. And a beautiful advantage comes in for Dynamo Douala after Ngo Maxwell played the foul against Dynamo. 2 sides still struggling to get the net. 2 sides still getting to know each other in terms of this season. 2 sides struggling to match up. Different intensities, different energy level here. As getting the first goal will have a way of controlling the tempo of the game. Dynamo. And it's going to be an offside indication by the assistant referee. That was quite expensive for Victoria United. Eric Njamini Pape who decides to play to Etienne Mukete. Bull Maxwell, the bulldozer, sends a long one to find Peko. Ulala loses it as it's going to be Eric Joel Chenchie of Dynamo. That sends it toward Victoria United. A throwing advantage. Unfortunately, for Victoria United, Captain Joseph Mamusa stays a strong defensive technique there, which made it difficult for them to penetrate the defensive wall held here by the bunch of big boys of Dynamo Football Club of Douala. Oh la la, what a mistake! As Israel gets it for Victoria United, what's it going to do? Israel still in control. What's it going to do? And that is a penalty. That is a penalty. Good reinforcement here from Israel. Good reinforcement here. Good penalty. What it? Interesting here for Israel. And it's going to be, as of now, the best penalty taker of the league. And that is Wilfred Nathan Douala, who is going to take on this particular opportunity given to Victoria United in terms of this particular first 45 minutes of match day 8. Despite this decision made by the central referee Orang, you find Dynamo players not happy as you find Joseph Mamusa, who talks to the referee, but the referee's decision has already been made, and it's going to be penalty for one people, one power, and the case. Nathan Douala has to get his penalty. It's going to number wait, and a space of two to his name. Nathan pass a pass with Jean-Daniel Stefaniak, the goalkeeper. He takes a deep breath. Despite the high difference, Nathan says that I am still going to carry the team onto my shoulders, just like how I have been doing. He has the plate, the spoon and the knife to dissect the penalty as he wants. Is it going to be the moment to put one people, one power ahead of this encounter? And yes, he takes his normal angle, takes his time. Jean-Daniel, and it's a goal! One people, one power. One for Victoria United. And one zero runner for Dynamo Football Club of Douala, which makes it goal number 5 for the young lad, international Wilfred Nathan Douala. And to you, Jemia, take care. An action, what it's? Would you contest it just like the Dynamo Football Club players did this afternoon?
Yeah, it was going to be a tight one for Dynamo. You know, Victoria United had taken the chances, like the chance of Tetego, where the assist came from Nathan. So you see that Ipopo had more of a chance. Yes, we had Batum on the other end, where he couldn't actually bury the ball because he was offside. And so he's still generous because he has scored 2 goals and he should be watchful for the defenders. Why? Yeah, they deserve their penalty because the pressure was really mounting from their side as far as their attack was concerned. So that time it was an opportunity for him to score his 5th goal, and I think now he has now been involved in the close to about 6, 7 goals, both assists and goal scoring as far as the team of is concerned. So I think it is a good start to Opopo, and now you see the defense still poor watchers as far as Florian Batum is concerned, because he is very dangerous. He scored 7 goals for Colombo Jalopo last season while alone, and so coming back to his parent club, he is going to be dangerous this time around, scoring 2 goals. Remember the goal against Kanong and the goal against Peter Dubamenda, and so he has to be very they have to be very careful with him. And very good clearance there from the opposite side, but still with Dynamo of Douala, as we now have a Pangelobe who gives a cross inside the box, but it was saved by the goalkeeper of Victoria United. As Dynamo look forward to get an equalizer, and as it stands now, Victoria United moves to 16 points as far as the log is concerned, just 4 behind Gazelle Football Academy of Garua. And Colombo, meanwhile, are playing their own game this afternoon out there in Yaoundé. So they have to win to keep pace and to keep their unbeaten run as far as the championship is concerned, while Victoria United are looking just for their 5th win as far as the campaign is concerned. But it is danger for these people, for the players in white. Beautiful cross, but goes out of the field of play for a goal kick to Victoria United. We've had that lesson, good Maxwell. He has been a standout player who calms the defense down. He's a perfect replacement for Etuperi, who have joined Starwin of Melo. And so we also have Mustafa, who is doing the POV of that particular Opopo team. Now Matan opens up to Junior Esama for the defense of Dynamo Douala, for not giving him the chance. And they throw into the home side. We've had great players for this Victoria United side in the past 3 seasons. But it looks a new squad with a new ambition to keep their title. And now Batum on that left-hand side tries to find Pangelobe. Pangelobe with a shot, but saved there by the goalkeeper for Victoria United. Could hear the fans of Victoria United shouting, and a mistake there from the player for Victoria United, but cleared by the defender. Now Nathan holds the ball at the midfield. Victoria United in control of the ball. Nathan, but those position there to Mamuso. Now Batum. Victoria United take position. A toss there. The referee says no foul. Foul against Pangelobe, the former Bambutus of Buddha player. And Dynamo Douala have a free kick from a wide position, which they can capitalize from a set piece. And can Victoria United keep their clean sheets intact? They have already conceded 9 goals this time. And the goal for Wilfred Nathan was their 14th. And the championship so far. Now Dynamo Douala, they look to find something from this game. But a save from the goalkeeper for Victoria United. Now Tetego. Tetego now on this left-hand side. Tries to play one brilliantly, and it's Esama. But the referee says no penalty. And Dynamo, a clean tackle there from the Dynamo defender. Now Dynamo looks forward to get something from this game. Now Mamuso, the captain, on that left-hand side. For Dynamo, he plays with Florian Batu. Still Mamuso. Dynamo in control of the ball. Try to get that equalizer as quickly as possible, but knowing that if defeat here will keep them at 11 points and could see them sink to position number 8 in the league standings, because their point difference between those below them are not so many. And it's Mamusu, but couldn't keep that in for the goal kick to Victoria United. Dynamo in the last 5 minutes looked the better side as they get the stings. They try to get that much awaited equalizer. After that penalty from Wilfred Nathan, Coach Inangasa should be looking forward to see how he can amend things for his side to get a point. The referee called play. Create the fans of Victoria United actually cheering their players into victory. It's going to be advantage to Dynamo of Douala. Now Mustafa or Mohamed Moulou. So, and that's it. Because it's so Nitanguni, you can say Dynamo has more of the possession in the last 5 minutes. They try to get the equalizer, but Victoria United looks much more solid at the back. Like we said, with good Maxwell.
Definitely, the bulldozer has been very, very concentrated in terms of clearing up all the dangers for Victoria United this afternoon, despite the fact that they are leading. As you can see, it is going to be Dynamo control as always. Beck loses that for Dynamo Football Club. The Tekowayan controls for Victoria United. And it's going to be against, he plays to Galba, who tries to fire. What a moment for Victoria United! That was a beautiful come out here for Jean-Daniel Stefan, the captain of Dynamo. A very well action.
Exactly, Sonita. I tell you, that was the moment where the fans of Victoria United was expecting to see another big score there from Victoria United. But I tell you that it wasn't rightly for Israel who would have give the finishing touch for that game, for that goal for Victoria United. Actually get a second goal of the encounter. But I tell you, the presence of the goalkeeper of Dynamo, Jean Daniel, has actually contributed a lot to that thing as well. As very steady and patient. And of course, we have one bunch of boys that are so softly to put up a better game to get an equalizer of the lone goal there from Wilfred Nathan. The game seems to be for the one bunch of boys. Fecafoot there for the Chinese one. Don't correct it. We have the ball with the brother. So organized for the other level. We got there for Victoria United. Power against Victoria United. It's going to be a pretty good advantage there for Victoria United. So now we can see how active the midfield for Victoria United. You think it is the sort of the reinforcement of the new players are having with Victoria United today?
I think it's one of the very flexible midfield game that we've had today, because looking at the past games, especially during the early match days of this CS season, it was very, very stagnant, despite the fact that, in fact, we used to have the left flank and the right flank moving off the balls. But today, we're seeing a different set of the midfield level, despite the fact that they're having their own lapses, but we're seeing a different intensity. And that was a brilliant save from Drew Maxwell, despite the fact that he was behind the ball. He struggles, and one move, For you to explain this thing to a grandmother would tell you that he has the legs of a fotambo for those who normally used to eat bushmeat. And that was a brilliant clearance from the Bulldozer of Victoria United. And that save is going to reward the Dynamo with a corner kick. Beautiful clearance from Wisdom. But Dynamo remains in control of the ball. And it's an offside indication here by the assistant referee that gives possession back to one people, one power, who are definitely leading this encounter here at the Middle Farm Stadium. As of now, the population, the fans are already encouraged, especially Dynamo Douala with net head up. The first goal is being upbeat and songs from the spectators that are here. And to tell you that we have people right from Ryoka Kumba that have decided that they want to come and watch this enticing game up to them. And it's going to be Dynamo Douala Babusa who struggled to get that pass, unfortunately remains and takes it. What he's going to do is sends a long one, and the Bulldozer clears it out of danger, but not for too long as Dynamo remains in control of the ball. Loses it. Another clearance comes in from Igu Maxwell. And it's going to be ball control here. And yes, an advantage given as Tony Bean Basso Kunata rather was fouled. Tony Bean Basso is equally one of the fresh legs of this game and was there with Victoria United in terms of the FTN L2 Championship. And it's going to be Wisdom. Beautiful. He plays on to Garba. Too long. But still, Victoria United. Wisdom who controls back to Garba. And what does he do? He would nice player with a Bulldozer Maxwell. What a very dangerous move here. Mamusa not being able to control, as it's going to be a throwing advantage for Dynamo Football Club of Ahmed Alpha Douala. Controlled by Fang. And Fang, who decides to play onto Luis Gabriel. And it's going to be Peko for Victoria United, who makes the tackle and gains it. Eric Germany takes his time. Sends a long one up front to find Peko. And the header comes in. Ball control by Brace. And it goes out of the field of play. Throwing advantage. Victoria United. And that movement doesn't please Coach Esono, who reacts with a little bit of frustration. Kaba plays on to Teteko, back to Wisdom, loses it, as it's going to be Dynamo Football Club. And it's going to be beautiful movement here from Eric Germany. Wisdom finds Teteko to Gagba. And Muhammad with Nathan, back to Wisdom. Woo! As is going to be Captain Mamusa of Dynamo Douala. Heading up front, an opportunity. Stability could not permit him. We hope that having Germany and he gets up to his feet safely. That was quite timely of Eric Papen Germany. And it's going to be Teteko Ayan. Loses it again. And it's going to be Ruta Franklin Human, who plays on to Mohamed Mustafa Mulu of Dynamo Douala, that remains in control of the ball at the moment. Captain Mamusa, he finds Fanga Lobe and loses it. Wisdom, Go Maxwell, Dynamo takes it again. What are they going to do? He plays on to Luke Martin. Luke Martin, who struggles to and plays to Ulrich. It's a long one into the 18-meter box. Mamusa as it goes out of the field of play to reward Germany Eric a 5.5 match squad.
United 7-year lead. And now Pangelube. Now seized there by Nathan Pangelube again. Dynamo still in search. And take the shot. The referee horseplay as Batum looks to give Dynamo the equalizer here. But two players look to have been injured, but the one from Dynamo is up to his feet. The coach of Victoria United dishing out instructions to his players. 1-0 is not really a comfortable win in the Elite One Championship, as anything can quick take, but lost it to Cedric.
No.
And it's a corner kick to Dynamo Douala. Cedric on which who also should be a man to watch for Dynamo of Douala. And Dynamo, it is Pangelube to take the corner kick. Since a beautiful tested piece that was not well executed by Franca Boho or Paho. And another set piece comes in. It goes out of the field of play. And Dynamo looks again frustrated in their efforts to get an equalizer. And a relief for Victoria United as they get a goal kick. The two pair, Mokete and Gung Maxwell, have kept the likes of Pangelube and Jean-Laurent Batum quiet this day, not to have these guys get something from this game. But the attackers have to add the lead to keep this game to bed. Here today is the 3 o'clock kickoff of the MTN Elite One Football Championship. Match day 8, Victoria United against Dynamo of Douala. A safe catch from the Opopo goalkeeper. Now a brilliant control for Victoria United. Cleared there by Luke Martins for Dynamo of Douala. As Victoria United get a throw in. They still lead by that Wilfred Nathan penalty, which is the difference between the two sides as far as this particular encounter is concerned at the Limbe Farm Stadium. A clearance there from the defense of Dynamo of Douala. The name of Mohamed Mulu, a former player for PWZ Bamenda. Now go Maxwell. Plays with the keeper. Victoria United looks to play from the back. And they absorb the pressure. The modern day football is what Victoria United want to play. the game from the back. The passing game. And now Martins look. But loses position there to the Victoria United defender. Excellent, Sonita. From the defenders or the back four from Victoria United. They are actually ensuring that nothing gets through the back door as far as their defense is concerned. But the corner kick for Dynamo. And saved there by the goalkeeper. A long throw. Rubo now in control. Dynamo takes control of the ball and plays with Cedric. On which brilliant to Pangelobe. But couldn't be utilized by their star man Batum. Goal kick for Popo. That was over there. Victoria United still in control. Sonita Nguni. It's really an intense game. The players of Dynamo still hunting for that particular equalizer, that much awaited equalizer. It's a free kick to Victoria United. Etienne Mokete. We saw it on which he cleared there. And Batum onside. It's onside. But the final touch was heavy as he couldn't get a perfect execution for that brilliant pass. He was onside. The defenders of Victoria United waiting for the flag of the assistant referee. But the referee says play on. But Batum couldn't get the magic touch to beat goalkeeper Eric Parfait of Victoria United. A throw into the home side. As it stands now, Victoria United moves to 16 points, while Dynamo stays at 11 points. And could see them drop down to at least the 8th position should other results go against them as far as the championship is concerned. Now Victoria United in control with goalkeeper Parfait. Game management for the home side. They will want to win. Remember, they are the champions, and so they will want to keep their championship and defend it for another season like this one. And so have to do catch up for the teams above them. I'm talking of Gazelle Football Academy and Column of Jan Lobo. Dynamo in control. Now Mumaso loses there from the defender to Esama. And now pressure mounting from the part of Victoria United. Now Tetego plays brilliantly to the referee says onside. Now Esama, a corner kick to the home side. The home side look to gather momentum in these last stages of the first half to maybe get something from these last minutes, so as to take a much more better advantage into the interval. As far as this game is concerned, now it's Wilfred Nathan loses the position there to a Dynamo player, and now it's Umasu, who was intercepted by Ngo Maxwell, and now it's Cedric Onwich. Brilliant skill there from the Dynamo player. He plays with the captain Umasu, but the referee says it's offside against the captain. You could see the back line of Victoria United actually join their lines to ensure that all attackers now with Nathan. He plays with Tetego. And still Victoria United intercepted by the player for Dynamo. And Dynamo gain back possession. Now Mumasu on that left hand side. He plays to bottom. But goalkeeper Pafe comes in to get that one. Now plays with Go Maxwell. And Victoria United control the midfield with Wilfred Nathan. And Tosu there with Pangelobe. And the ball goes out of the field of play for a throw into the home side. Pangelobe on which Batum and Mumasu, they have been key as far as this Dynamo side is concerned. But I failed to grab something tangible from the part of the Douala Bay side. Dynamo in control. The captain Mumasu. Brilliant from the defense. Led by Go Maxwell. An offside position there. It's an offside. It should be an offside. It was 4-man offside. The referee should have called an offside. Come back. Okay, come back. A throw in for Dynamo. Now Dynamo again. Miss ball from Cedric Onwich. The man who has also scored some 2 goals. Or 2 goals out of the 5 goals Dynamo have scored this time. Onwich Cedric. He has 2 goals. Florian Batum, 2 goals. When you look at the attack line of Dynamo, they haven't been clinical under coach Enangasa. Just 5 goals scored out of 7 matches. Considered 3 goals with a goal difference of +2. Okay. And so they haven't been clinical. Now Pangelobe. Brilliant. To Batum, or rather, a loser position there by Dynamo, high standards. Brilliant from the upper defender. Now Tetego. Brilliant to Nathan. Ball taken there by Pangelobe. Dynamo in control of the ball. To Mumasu. Brilliant play from Mumasu. And Dynamo looks forward to get a set piece into the box. But Parfait was there to have a good catch to protect his clean sheets. Remember, he is one of those goalkeepers eyeing the golden gloves at the end of the season. And so he has to keep more clean sheets to get himself that accolade. So as I was saying, Eric Parfait normally looking for a golden glove at the end of the season. So in Tanguni, we have top goalkeepers who are also fighting for that particular accolade. But you must ensure that you concede less so that you get that particular accolade at the end of the season. So he has really proved that he is one of the top goalkeepers in the country.
And yes, Eric Pape, who has 2 clean sheets, will be looking for his third against this game between his side and Dynamo Football Club of Douala. Despite losing a lot of opportunities in his team, Victoria United at the helm of this particular game. An opportunity, and he goes out of the field of play. Too much control, and that was supposed to be another opportunity for Dynamo, but they couldn't make good use of it with no goalkeeper on the goal post. After Eric in Germany in pursuit of the ball, couldn't get the direction. 5.5. What a mistake! And it's been taken care of by Mukate Etienne. Peko, who finds Muhammad Gaba. It's going to be a far tough to between Peko and Muhammad Mustafa Mulu. Go Maxwell. It's on the quick tap. He gets back to his feet. There one could say that the pressure of Dynamo is mounting. Care needs to be put on, or else and any equalizer may come into this particular game for Victoria United.
And yet, so you know, just said that before the game, that it seemed more like a revenge, and that's why the number of the opportunity we are having, that is talking to pray to opportunity so that he can at least get a way to get an equalizer for this encounter. Remember, the 6 corner kick so far for Dynamo is so good, and United has happened to get one corner kick, and that is to tell you that they are really clear and they know this game. What a strike them off target to meet 5.5 transport speed for working by Jovini Eric. Minutes of the first segment of the second half, gradually dying down to the end. And of course, Victoria United is still leading by 1 goal to 1-0 there from Dynamo Douala. That this first encounter, first segment has been so rough that Dynamo is unable to react to the action of Victoria United. People boarded from Victoria United. At the midfield, full control for Cesar Front. But it goes out of the field of play there. So in advancing, 1 vantage point. That the dealer from their backside. Long one forward. Recovery at the midfield there from Victoria United. Tony bin battle. Plays forward. Victoria United. Not only go into pressure. Get across to French and French reception. Left flank of the then at the post of United. It's tired. So find them to school. The defense of Victoria United goes out of the field of play. 1 minute additional time. They are the defense narrow thing. The seventh corner kick for Dynamo Douala. The number of corner kicks for Dynamo only tells you how active the attack line is as they're struggling to get an equalizer.
Definitely, if the 7 were maximized well, it would have been maybe 7 goals, but unfortunately, it's a hard one for them to have the constructive strategy to file in an equalizer or even get the back of the net of Eric Benjamin. And that's by the fact that they have been pressing on her in terms of the very last 5 minutes of the game. But it's Dynamo Football Club still controlling. It's a long one and a brilliant clearance comes in from the goal Maxwell. Another corner kick. Ninth corner kick in terms of the first 45 minutes of play. But Dynamo Football Always Oje Pangalobe and a header comes in here from Gaba. So in advantage, Dynamo Football Club. Still Dynamo Mamusa, the captain. What's he going to do? Decides to play to the back to Rudolph Franklin. And this is the end of the first 45 minutes of play between Victoria United and Dynamo Football Club, with Nathan's penalty goal here, putting Victoria United at the helm of this particular match, the 8th of the MTN 81 Championship.
Hey, yang ano ko? Eh, ko cooking. Kung may babi oh, yap cooking.
Jerry, Jerry. Kim, pon la cámara oficialmente.
Pass now. And yes, we're here at the Middle Park Stadium, still counting for match the 8th of the MTN 81 Championship. And as it stands now, it's 1 for Victoria United. After Wilfred United scored the penalty awarded to them, scoring his fifth goal of the season. And equally, that was through a penalty first by Israel. And equally, Jimmy Atike, it was the first 45 minutes of play for Victoria United, who is commonly getting closer to grabbing 3 points in terms of this game against Dynamo Football Club of Douala.
Yeah, it's a good game normally. Because normally, like I said, the two teams normally they are 30 contenders when it comes to Champions League. So with Dynamo on that sixth position, they have that 11 points and 6 points behind the top teams on Spain of Brazil and Colombo of Jamaica. So they are everywhere to see how they can use those points tally. Likewise, Victoria United, they know that Victoria United is playing at home and they have that home advantage, knowing that they have had a lion's share as far as fixture is concerned in their last 3 games, with the United having 2 out of 3, and with Zamo having 1. And so, as it stands now, this would be the third win for Victoria United against Dynamo of Douala. But however, Dynamo, I think they have a problem. They don't score goals. They concede less. They have more draws presently than Victoria United. And also, their attack hasn't been clinical. Because usually their attack, they scored just 5 goals. 2 goals from Jan Florent Batum, and 2 goals from Onwit the Big, who have scored 2 goals. So, the other players scored 1. So 5 goals, and they conceded 3. So they have a goal difference of +2. While Coco, on the other hand, they have in defense. Conceded 9 goals and scored 18 and 14. So, in a game where the shooting one has experience, talking of Pangelo, better experienced players in the different championship. I won't play with Babu Souza the past years and years. Have Babu Martin, who has played with limits of Blue. We have the likes of 50 of them. So, likewise, they have youthfulness, yes, but they have to get that second goal. Because now they are the top, they are the test challenger, they are the title holder, and so they have to actually get a win here because we don't want a repetition of what happened with Panther, where they had to get the 4 goals. So they must be able to win their home games and make home their prowess because this league now it's no longer a two-phase, it's a one-phase. They're going together at the end of the chain is what you have. And that's what give you if you are to win the championship or not. So I think they have to start winning this particular game to ensure that they keep pace with Cologne. And Cologne, mind you, will go to 20 points should they win today because they have played less games than Gazelle, who have played the advanced game against Arena Wednesday. So it's going to be a good one. But I see Dynamo, if the tournament goes to capitalize on their chances, the likes of Etama, the likes of Isego, the likes of Natal, they fail to get maybe a second goal in the first 15 minutes. I think Dynamo can get some confidence and score their friends.
Talking about Dynamo getting an equalizer in terms of the next 45 minutes of play, we've seen them have a lot of opportunities but have failed in terms of finishing. Can we say that in terms of this first 45 minutes of play, finishing it quarter, Dynamo Football Club of Douala is actually lacking at the moment?
Yeah, finishing, like I said, finishing has been the problem of Dynamo. Yeah, Jan Florent Batum, well, he's the key man to the squad in terms of goals as far as it's concerned. Last thing he was on loan to Colombo Jamaica, where he was part of the team that won the Cup Goal this last season against Egle of the Menwa. So he scored 7 goals. So with that performance, it was wise for the club to bring him back to the parent club. But this season, he cannot stay alone. He has already scored 2. But we need other players to play behind him to get the goal coming. Because 11 points, like I said, they are 5 points worse than last year's team when they were under implement Aruga, where Aruga led them to top pool A last season, but fell short of idea the playoffs. So this time around, they were already 17 points after 8 games. And so likewise, the contrast is that the Victoria United are 9 points later. Because they themselves at this stage at 500 top points. So you see the difference. One has done the whole work and the other like thinking. So but I have confidence in Angata. They have the players that can play the job for him. But he has to really make his attackers to be more clinical. But the defenders of Hope are really getting it right because you look at Go Maxwell, you look at Mukete, you look at Etwe, those guys are making sure their lines are always catching the attackers of Victoria United offside. Seen series of offside from Rambatu and Mamusu and the rest who are having offside because of the master the tactics of the defenders of Togo. So that's the key. But I feel that if the United doesn't double their lead in the next 15 minutes, then I think Dynamo might have the confidence.
Now, talking about individual performance, we've seen Teteko. We don't know, but in terms of stability, concentration in the first 45 minutes of play, I think that Teteko is lacking a little bit in terms of a communication between him, Israel, and Wilfred Nathan Douala.
Yeah, there is a lack of chemistry, yes. But at one point in the early stages of the game, we saw that there was that gelling where we saw the assist from Nathan where Teteko had to hit the target and the save from the goalkeeper. From there, we started seeing things of a little bit. It's just about to be clinical when the chances come. Because the chances have been coming. Like we saw how the penalty situation came from. We saw how the midfielder had to work on that particular ball and the defender had to move down the attacker to respect the penalty. So they have to play as a team. They have to be clinical. They have to be accurate in their passing. I think Natana has been doing so well. I think now he has engaged in now. He has been involved in some, I think, 6-7 goals. 10 goals plus assists, 5, and then assists maybe 3 since the season started. So I think he has been the key man for this team as far as the series is concerned. So, but other players have to rally their ideas to get the goals. The Dynamo defense, they look a little bit wary at one point in time, but the attackers have to take their chances. Like I said, that's why I say that should they fail to get a second goal, Dynamo might actually get confidence and maybe seek for an equalizer and then get points.
Definitely getting 16 points of Victoria United will be another way to reduce the gap between Gazelle and equally Column Sporting, Topenja and Lobo this afternoon here at the Middle Farm Stadium. And now we will be watching the next 45 minutes of play in terms of this particular game. What should we expect, especially as it is going to be Dynamo that will be in pursuit of an equalizer, whether they be scoring more goals, while Victoria United either has the opportunity to either increase the scoreline or struggle to defend their one goal that they already have.
Yeah, now Enangasa, the coach of Victoria United, rather has to tell his players not to not to relent their efforts because one goal is not a comfortable win in an Elite One game. And then you look at Dynamo Enangasa too, be looking at himself, we say we need a win, we need a point to keep pace at the top because we too have title ambitions as far as the season is concerned. So it's going to really be tight. Like we said, it was going to be a tight game. And with that win, who has the advantage? But things can change in the second half, knowing how Dynamo can turn water into wine. But they have been one of those teams that draw games because they've had series of 0-0 draws. That's why they consider just 3 goals. You can understand that they have series of draws in their backs. So they might just fight again for this one to be a draw. But however, Victoria needs it more because they're the title holders, and so they have to defend it and keep themselves afloat with those at the top.
And definitely, you're watching the champions of the 2022, 2023, and the vice champions of the same year in terms of the FTN Elite 2 Championship, who are currently tussling each other in the FTN Elite 1 Championship, especially for Victoria United, who is struggling to maintain this particular prestigious trophy as a title holders, as they are currently in terms of the top of this particular game. with 1 goal ahead after a brilliant penalty was scored by Wilfred Nathan Douala, who currently at the moment stands with 5 goals after 7 days of play, adding up to 2 assists onto his name. And equally, it's going to be the boys of President Juan Valentine to be able to deliver another outstanding last 45 minutes of playing equally to crown match day 8. Why not in the grass? Because their next 2 games is definitely going to be away, and that is going to be against Gazelle and Kotong Sport of Garwa. See you shortly as we get to give you back-to-back commentaries in terms of the last 45 minutes of this particular game here at the Middle Farm Stadium in Nimlik. Bonne année.
Et bonne année, quoi. Pas encore.
What's it?
Oh,
What's
attends.
that?
En 2024. Mais pas encore en 2020. Bonne année.
Bonne année. C'est pas ici, non? What about you? Not far away just a bit.
Analysis. Analyze the game. You understand? People will be the their moments. That's not taken. You understand? Yeah, it's a big.
No, nothing.
I can see it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second segment of this encounter here at the Limbe Farm Stadium. Victoria United starts the second segment with substitutions as we have Kylian Trente substitute to
Galba.
substitute to
Galba.
Gaba, and of course we also have Songe that makes its way into substitute to
Bintu.
Binto. To Binto. To Tony Binbasson. And of course, that is the start of the second segment where we left you with Victoria United leading by 1-0. And of course, we still have goalkeeper Germany Eric that comes in with a Kera and goes out of the field of play, showing advantage for the Bonbadjo boys. Recovery there from them. No one, but out of the field of play, showing advantage at that flank of the field in favor of Victoria United. The first touch of the newly substituted player, Kylian Trente, who is one of the captains of Victoria United. A long one there for Kylian Trente to find the captain of today's encounter for Victoria United, Freddy. Against the another shooting advantage still for Victoria United. Be executed by Trente. Trente sends a long one forward. The header comes in there from one bunch of boys as it comes. Continues control that the level. Beautiful ball there from the Dynamo players. The struggle to get an equalizer, but it's been still Victoria United. It's not yet ready to consider goal here. Wilfred Nathan attacking towards the goal post of Dynamo. Wilfred plays to Tete, and Tete goes to the direction. But the flag of the assistant referee was already waving, calling for an offside rush against that ball to be executed there by Kufa Jang Daniel. Played across to Frank Paho. Vito. Played across to Dante. Poor reception there from Dante. And plays across Songe. Songe sends it into the penalty box of Victoria United. And Wilfred Nathan on a strike there from Wilfred Nathan that gets the fun all on their feet. He goes over the crossbar. That was an opportunity for Victoria United to get the second encounter. But yet, still go for another opportunity to get that much awaited by supporters. What a neighbor. Doing advantage there for the Bournemouth your points. Eric Shaw playing a recovery there. Victoria United. Pepper Florian. Also coming down to the encounter. There's one head to floor, but not giving up. Deflection from Pepper Florian, and the ball goes out of the feet of Victoria in advancing for the boys in yellows. Just few minutes into the first segment, and Victoria United is already giving the guys from Douala a reason to strengthen that defense here.
That was an action that needed the spicy hits from Nathan Douala, but unfortunately, his anticipation towards that ball was too high as he got
so much confidence.
But definitely, that really fits the fancy onto their feet. From their screen, you could already say that was supposed to be a goal, but unfortunately, Wilfred Nathan with a lot of courage towards that ball had to miss it out and set it above the goalpost. To tell you that, imagine that he had made the next shake, it would have been one of the best goals in terms of Wilfred Nathan's 5 goals scored at the moment. But it's Dynamo Football Club that controls. And Stefan comes out to give out a clearance. Some seats out of the field of play. Dynamo throwing advantage. The boys were struggling for an equalizer here at the Mini-Farm Stadium and doing all it takes to make sure that Eric Dominic doesn't keep a clean sheet. But would they be able to break the defensive barriers that have been built by Will Maxwell, Mukete, Peku, and Kylian Trente? Let's watch and see as Mamusa, an opportunity, beautiful, an excellent save here from Eric Captain. Great goalkeeping here. Concentration, vigilance, no panic, and he was able to maintain the scoreline. 1 for Victoria United and 0 for football. Dynamo Football Club. What a great goalkeeping. Germany, excellent. Germany, indeed, he deserves to be applauded for that gesture.
That was a timely save, yes, that was a timely save there from Germany.
We're talking 1-on-1,
the confidence from Germany was everything, and of course,
nowhere to be found.
and you can see his reaction to telling him they are losing out, and they need to come back into the field to make sure that such mistake is not committed again, because he almost conceded, and we know that now. 2 finishes to his name. That was bad control there from way back Lorian. Not long ago, Victoria United gains opportunity and controlling wisdom. It's down to Kylian 20. Beautiful ball control there from Kylian 20. It's order. Kylian 20 expected to bring in a beautiful cross there, but of course, the goal Sang Daniels, Sang present. Beautiful shot there from Westpac Florian. But the hot headed Tetego was impatient to bring the ball behind. And in that check pass there from Fulongen, that brings danger Victoria United sides. And we could take over there from Mokete. Eric Dominic, the long one ahead. The header comes in from middle. Now, there you go, as you find Captain Thomas with the long one into the penalty post, but the Dominic answer present is defending his title as the number one stopper of Victoria United. So, okay. You spread later. Don't go for up the counter. Tetego. Beautiful ball there from Tetego. And we have Wisdom, Israel rather. But the vigilance of the assistant referee was visible enough to puncture the offside supporting of Israel. Mumatsu, attacking on the penalty. By the yellow card there, the first yellow card of this encounter to take hope for that's actually the first game of the season after Tata Polita. And he's doing extremely well, contributing the midfield and the defense game of Victoria United.
And they have to be very, very careful at the moment. Because if Dynamo Football Club can have 9 corner kicks and not pose any threat, a close range free kick at the moment can be the target in getting an equalizer. And this corner kick is free kick, whether it's going to be executed by Eric Schwell. Tienche. Eric Schwell to execute this free kick for Banjum boys of the littoral region. There goes Utalangwane. Header comes in from Laurent with Dynamo Douala. Advantage still. And another foul. To find players requesting questioning for Fecafoot, who has just been booked. And if the referee has to book him again, it's going to be a red card for Fecafoot. He cautions him verbally, giving him a last chance. But the next time, I will not tolerate that. As he wants him openly. And it's going to be another free kick opportunity for Dynamo Football Club of Douala. As we find Eric and Frank Baho consulting on what to do, on how to place it, how to position it. And when I look at ball possessions like this, I think about Ashton Prince of Isosa. And it's a long one. It goes above the goal post. To reward Victoria United with 5.5 meters spot kick. Having Dominic finds Kylian 20. Kylian 20 sends a long one, finding Peko Borrell. And Peko finds Go Maxwell, who sends it out of the field of play. I think the second half has been a mixed feelings, especially more pressure mounted on Victoria United, especially with Dynamo Football Club, who is under pressure of an equalizer. Laurent finds Kylian 20 at the left flank of the field. Back to Laurent. And Laurent too will lose his edge. And he goes out of the field, showing advantage. Victoria United. Kylian 20 plays on to Fredek Songe. Back to Kylian. And finds Laurent. What's he going to do? He finds before Dynamo Douala. An inaccurate movement there. Loses possession. But not for too long. As Peko makes tackle and get possession. A long one from Go Maxwell. And it goes wide. That was so close. So close. Eric Frank Baho. Kylian 20. Back to Mukata Etienne. Go Maxwell. Wisdom at work. And Wisdom at work who is being fouled. Christ. And that's for medical attention. Jimmy Ateke is Dynamo Football Club that is has been pressing on and looking for an equalizer, but unfortunately, a timely save from Eric Puffer in the last minutes back saves Victoria United to maintain the scoreline in favor of them in this particular game.
Yeah, I think normally the opening of Pangelobe, which had to fight Jean Flora Batum to get the equalizer for Dynamo, it wasn't really at the moment. I think that particular chance he should have scored. Remember that we said in our analysis, our halftime analysis, that Dynamo has to find a way to get an equalizer, and that was a perfect opportunity for the striker to double his or to take his tally to 3 goals this season for the Elite One Championship. But Eric Parfait had to expand himself, make himself big in his goal, and it made it difficult for the striker to get the rightful target. But however, Victoria United has really been solid at the back to protect their goal and lead as far as the game is concerned. So it's really going well for Opopo at this point in time, because Dynamo looks to be not really the best team as far as going attack is concerned, because like we said, their attack line has not really been productive, and having an attack line that is not productive, it becomes difficult for you to score goals, and that has been the problem. With just 5 goals all season, it tells you where they are, and that's why they are on 11 points. So it's really difficult. And playing away to Opopo, where they have scored 18 previously before this day, it's going to be difficult for them. But they still have a chance to get back an equalizer should they actually get those passes and those chances on their side. If not, then I think it's not going to be easy for them.
Yes, sir. That is beyond Trinity. Attacking towards the back. Full boost of Victoria Night about Tina better. Wilfred Nathan. Ganico in the final toss once more. And I was there for Victoria United, but there was a good time indicated by the Southern referee. The midfield blocking. Finally, to get an equalizer, showing advantage for Victoria United. The second segment of this encounter seems even more tougher for Dynamo. All thanks to the substitutions, perfect substitutions of head coach of Victoria United. They get the long one in front. Good Bill Maurice, a long one up front. Header comes in there for pocketing. Dynamo. It's take over. Captain Thomas. So the yellow card, second yellow card in the encounter. So Captain Thomas, Dynamo. As a supporter, Tetego Ryan, Middle Stepinter. Going to be a striking advantage there for Victoria United. Victor. Take it one. Victoria United checks at the flanks to see who is active. Finds Wilfred Nathan as place in the one. Because Captain Mumansi was hands on Songe. And yes, we still have Batman drop point. Drop pass. Maxwell. But then the ball went out of the field of play, showing advantage for Victoria United, taken by Songen. Songen plays a long one forward. Era comes in. Eric at the midfield. Orange, Audrey plays down to Eric. So plays forward. Better Songen captures it easily. Plays forward to Wisdom. Wisdom comes there with an inaccurate pass. With this possession to Dynamo. And at the midfield, there is a takeover for Victoria United. With Pablo Ryan, the man cemented the last goal, last break of the game against IS Fortuna and the Centenary State, giving them full of run. He is yet to make the next change for Eric. What a mistake there for Dominic. So to find a way to correct it. So in that get away Ian Fete. Being United of three consecutive games and four coordinator. Professional third. Perform the afternoon. Forward. Corridor the for United. Something. Something to 59. Wow. Begins Rodolph Frank. Sonita. Dynamo Douala is doing everything and hoping to get an equalizer of this encounter.
And yes, but fortunately for them, they have to change their strategies because Victoria United is not letting them have an easy ride here this afternoon. And that was a careless mistake from Germany, whom had all his vigilance that who had a lock rather. That is attacker. Started on the goal post. Ooh la la! What? And Misia from Teteko as Stefan was out of the goalpost. So wide to give in the second goal for Victoria United.
I think if Brian was actually for vigilance and committed into the game, he would have realized that the goal was empty.
Yes, exactly. What a moment for Teteko Ryan against Eric Joel. And it's going to be Eric Joel to send in another opportunity for Dynamo as they are in pursuit of leveling up the scores. No target, no ambitions at all.
Yeah.
It looks like Eric Joel didn't even know what he was supposed to do. What a wastage of opportunity for Dynamo. And it's going to be a 5.5 meter spot kick for Germany. And Go Maxwell takes on it. These two are mixing us up. And Go Maxwell loses that as it gives Dynamo fresh leg an opportunity. Bukate gains position for Victoria United. Says a long one up front. But it goes out of the field of play. Stefan to control. Polly Morris. Alex. He's onto the piece. The new Bamboo Tools or the former Bamboo Tools player who started with last week with a good assist to Laurent Gaffard to seal in the third goal for Victoria United. Brilliant move here! And it's an offside! That was a tip at the moment. But it was really ruled by the assistant referee. 5.5 meter spot kick for goalkeeper Stefan. Etwe Kylian Trente, who finds Israel. And Israel back to Kylian. Israel still. It's a tussle won by Israel against Luke Martins. And as of now, Cologne 0, Les 0, 29 minutes gone. While Idaho Sports Academy had a 0-0. You about of the first 5 we got confused down in terms of the elite equally on in terms of first half. But the M10 Elite 1 and 2, some of the games are currently ongoing. Various stadiums in the country. And it's going to be Dynamo struggling. But Ngo Maxwell relieves them of that danger. Wisdom at where Hatan, the game is becoming more physical at the moment, Vera.
Exactly, Sonita. More physical now, and I think the players of Victoria United is very vigilant to escape any injury. You can see how aggressive one month of boys are becoming. Things the way for them to kill this game here in the country. Great advantage. Dynamo Douala. Eric takes on this one. We find Orange. Bringing advantage for Victoria United. Taken by Bumagra. Big advantage taken by Bumagra. Then it's a long one forward. And that comes from the defense there of Nabo. There you go. Get finds Songe. Songe plays across Jude Eno. Just make his way from into Houston. The ball goes down to the field of play. Big advantage there. Oh. Dynamo Douala taken by Zhang Daniel. Sends another one forward. Then comes in there from Mokete. They take William Trendy. They Killian. In the position for Chris Caprell. Orange. Controlling across Eric. Plays across the pass the woman. Pass back to Eric. Don't want it to be penalty for deflection, but I don't know if to. I'm multi controlling. Good. Danger there for Victoria United. I don't want to go for the crossbar. 5.5 without sports picture. Compact. Germany Eric. Why player of Dynamo there. Back on the speed. Mind Dominic. Yet to execute. 5.5 without favor of Victoria United. Taking it 10 seconds one. Header there from Momasu. Another header from Wefa Gloria. And of course, we have Franklin with a return header. Free kick advantage there for the Bond Badge of Boys. No one there.
What no?
Position. Read. Yes, forward. Goes down. Over. Jump. Daniel. No one forward there. Era comes in from Mokete. Tego. Bring in the header. Advantage. 1 points. No one there. Era comes in there from 20. Wepa Florian Chukwa. Nathan and back to Florian. Florian finds Tego. And you have Chris. Maurice Bill. 20. Maurice. Wepa. Cristo. Back to Wepa. Cristo. Plays across the woman's field. Beautiful ball reception there from 2 months. That's on. No one shoot enough. Corner kick there for Victoria United. But the referee indicate the 5.5 meter set piece. Focused by Jacques Daniel. So they tried the rhythm of the encounter has dropped. The body kick inwards. The first minute of the second segment of the encounter. With Victoria United increasing it by 1-0.
And yes, Kylian 20 to take Ryan. The fuck! Two. What a wastage of here. This first time a lot. If they don't take care, brilliant much of energy level here from the Womack Law, who was right at the midfield level, struggling, and he was able to catch up. Fresh leg, go tip of Dynamo Football Club of Douala. Kylian 28, Ryan Teteko, Willian, a combination, Nathan Douala to Maurice, and Nathan Steele. And it's going to be the captain to control again, but not for too long. The header comes in from Wisdom Etwe. And the referee going to be ball possession for Dynamo Football Club. The scoreline still remains 1 for 1 people, 1 power, and 0 for the visitors. Dynamo. Jamia, it's been a low intensity in terms of this second segment of the game, with both teams losing opportunities and maintaining this line to where it was during the first segment of play.
Yes, I think normally the credits to the Victoria United side. They have kept their lead up to this point in time. I think the last 15 minutes of this particular encounter. And so Dynamo, I think even though they have sacrificed the lives of Florent Batum, but their attack still looks a little bit sluggish in terms of materializing the chances. So even Victoria United too, they have not really been clinical to get that second goal, because you have to kill the game, because it's not over until it is over as far as the game is concerned. So that's why they have to really get things right. And their passes near misses is not really paying off for them. Yeah, they are leading but I think they should do more to get themselves more goals so that they can catch up with the those at the top. Mind you, we just mentioned Columbus having a 0-0 all draw with R12 Douala out there in Yaoundé. So that's an opportunity for them to score more goals to ensure that because as it stands now, Columbus has a goal difference of +5. While Gazelle has, I think, goal difference of +10 or so, because they have scored more goals more than any other team in the championship. So they have to really score goals because at the end of the day, it could lead to goal difference at the end of the day if we have to get the title or the champions at the end of the season. So that's how you have to take things as far as the championship is concerned. So it's still advantage to Victoria United, but I think it is not over. They have to score that second goal. I still want to see them score a second goal in this game.
Yes, free kick advantage there at the level 4. The referee calls for a retake without retake. A retake for a free kick. Substitutions for Dynamo. Joseph Nangat makes his way into the field of play while Luke Martins makes his way out. And Celestine Cedric makes his way in. And Terence Mudankamp makes his way in. Dynamo comes in with a couple of substitutions, hoping to strengthen and reinforce their side so they can pick up an equalizer. Take down not one abroad. No one. Header comes to their problems of one man, but not strong enough. Be pressing goalkeeper Dominic Eric. Dominic Eric that died down, hoping to keep the 10 clean sheet the season. Dynamo unit of the parents that have this forward to another unit of the Joseph Nanga. Dynamo to this forward. Yes, we have a Frank Baho. Jerry, Joe. No one. What a moment. The flag of the assistant referee steadily high. Side routine. Against Harry. Takes another yellow. In the last game was awarded the yellow card from time with him. And they get another yellow. For the same reason. Strategy, team time was set down was a reframe. Doesn't appreciate Jean Daniel. No one of us. Here comes in there for me. Shoot and off. But already recorded one. Moments. So in advancing. So must Kamka. There you go. Ginger there for I recognize that competition for Dynamo Douala. And taking over 21, Joseph Nanga just completed in the goal. And the Panamacho boys reviving their strength. And the scoreline turns to 1-4 because it is of the phone. What is like from Nanga, who is with something?
It was a powerful hit here from Joseph Nanga, a substitute to find the equalizer for Dynamo Football Club. And it is at this juncture that the game is going to start, especially when Victoria United, who had all the time, make sure that the level of the game by 2 goals, unfortunately, have failed. And at this moment, they are going to have to do an extra work to be able to get 3 points, even only if they will want to grab what. As of it stands now, it is not Victoria United and Football Club from Papa Douala, and it's a good Maxwell that controls for Victoria United. Plays on to end of and gives an opportunity to Dynamo Football Club, an opportunity headed up front here by Ulala and Mukete controls. Might be this is going to be the moment for Dynamo, and it's going to be Captain Joseph Mamusa who sent along one up front, and the header comes in from and go back. A strong strike intercepted here by Tembukate. And it's going to be Fidex who plays on to Enajut. And it's going to be Nathan! Tiku clearance here. The last for Football Club of Douala. Drama begins. The drama. Brilliant Xavier from Eric Joel to get it out of danger for Dynamo Football Club. And it's going to be cautioning time. As a fine Mamusa talking to the captain. And mind you, in any moment from now, additional time will be added. And it means that we are closer to the end of this particular game. What a way. And that is it. It's 4 minutes for either Victoria United or Dynamo to level up scores and grab 3 points, or maintain the scoreline to what it is right now with 1 each. And it is going to be Muhammad and Mustafa Mulu. The plays on football control here from Dynamo as they are eager and hungry to get 3 points from Victoria United as the remaining control of the ball at the moment. Joseph Mamusa loses it. Despite that, fine the fans of Dynamo cheering up the boys. As it's going to be advantage for Victoria United, and it's going to be executed by Ngulu Maxwell. Mind you, minutes are dying, seconds equally. So the air enough must be it between Victoria United and Dynamo. And long one up front to buy Wipanet and Douala. Unfortunately, they go out of the field of play. Another throwing advantage. Who will be the main man to bring Victoria United to the limelight? And it's going to be Corner kick for Victoria United. We're talking the very first one for them in terms of the second segment. We find that dude and a retake of the game by the referee after he has given it he's a cut. Oh, what a way to kill that movement. And it's going to be Jude. Who is there? Go Maxwell, unfortunately. It might get dangerous for Victoria United. And so Dynamo is heading up front. What are they going to do? Loses it. And try to find go back. Is it going to mount up? And it's going to be an advantage for Dynamo. Dynamo who takes a leg equalizer to split points here. Credex comes out with a header and it goes out of the field of play. Showing advantage, Joel. Joel who plays on two. Steve Joel sends a long one up front. And it's taken by Eric Germany, sending a long one up front to find Eric. Victoria United, after holding on to their one goal, fails to grab it to the last minute. Maybe this might be a very good action for them. But unfortunately, the defensive compartment of Dynamo holds it tight. As they remain in control at the moment, what are they going to do? Talking last up. And Captain Nomusa for the Bomber 2 boys. He takes his time. He passes on. Dynamo, Joel. And back to Maurice. What's Maurice going to do? Too much control. Go Maxwell. Last actions. Last minutes. Back to Goffard. And Goffard. Too slow. Too slow. And yes. This is the end. What a way to lose here at the middle farm stadium. First 3 points onto their fingertips. But they let it up, slip up their feet just like that. And the battle ahead is going to be tough. Especially when you have to meet a warehouse like that. And equally Cotton Sport of Garwa in terms of match day 9 and match day 10. It's either going to be a do or die affair in the northern region